Today I wanted to talk to you guys about a brand called Fullips. They were very kind enough to send me their products for me to try and test and then to share with you guys my thoughts. They have sent me the lipsticks, the plumping lip glosses, the lip liners, and of course the Full Lips lip enhancers. So I'll talk about those towards the end of the video. Now, first I want to start off by talking about the lipsticks. There are 5 lipsticks that I have here to talk to you today about. And just to start this video off, they're very creamy. They apply very nicely and very soft, and they are intensely pigmented. So I have one today mixed with a nude shade just because it's a little bit bold, and then I have such a bold eye. So the fun thing about these is that you can wear them straight from the tube just onto your lips, or you can mix them and create different tones of the same color. So I'm going to start with the first one. I have them kind of lined up from like the ones that I would wear going up to the brighter ones. So the first one is number 671, and on their site this one is called Burnt Rose. It is a very pretty color. I do feel like this is one of the more wearable shades out of the ones that they sent me. I do think that this is a great everyday color to use. If you're doing something very simple on the eye, this is a great color to wear. And that one is, again, number 671, Burnt Rose. The next one is number 670. This one is called Mocha. This one is very similar to the Burnt Rose, except one has just a subtle more pink. They look pretty much similar. From a distance, they look the same and they swatch the same. I think that these two are, again, very wearable colors. Like I said, I have one mixed with a light color, but these are my 2 favorite from the bunch, would be these sort of darker kind of nudie shades. So I do think that these are very, very pretty. The next shade is number 174. This one is called Coral. This is a very beautiful coral color. It is very intense. I would say this is perfect for summertime. In the spring as well, I would say this would be beautiful on someone of darker skin tone just because it's very intense. I'm very pale, so when I put this on, it is very, very intense. So I would say if you're medium tan or darker skin tones, I think you would really enjoy this shade. This is a beautiful color, and again, it's very creamy and very pigmented. The next one is number 708. This one on the website is called Pink Sherbet. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is a very intense hot pink color. It's a traditional kind of Barbie pink. This is something that I would wear with like a strong eyeliner and just this on the lips because it is very intense. And I normally don't go for colors like this because it's so bold, but if you are one that likes bright colors, then this will be the color for you. And the last lipstick color is number 720. This one is called Petal Pink. This is very bold. This is not something that I would wear. I just don't think that it's a color for me. It is very bright. It's kind of like a pastel-y pink color. It's very, for me, it's difficult for me to pull this off. I think, again, if you have a little bit more color to your skin, I think that you can pull this off. I wouldn't wear this on its own. I would have to mix this because, again, the tone of color is not really something that I would prefer to wear. But if you mix it with a nude or mix it in with something a little bit deeper or, you know, something kind of orangey and customize your colors, that would be a great way to pull this off. But this, again, is number 720. And all of these lipsticks retail for $9.99 on the Full Lips website, which it will be linked down below. I will have all of the colors with the numbers listed down in the description box as well for you. And just quickly off of their site, it's on the website, they're saying that there's vitamin E and jojoba oil in these lipsticks to help moisturize, along with grapeseed oil, avocado, and shea butter. So a lot of good ingredients, which I'm happy about because my lips are very dry, and anything that's moisturizing and going to sort of add extra moisture to my dry lips is definitely something that I am wanting to wear at this point because my lips have been peeling lately. But these are actually pretty good, and again, very pigmented, very creamy. They do have that typical sort of drugstore smell. If you have lipstick from the drugstore, then you know that typical scent that I'm talking about that you find amongst the more, you know, cheaper range of lipsticks. You'll get that sort of scent. For me, I don't feel like it's something that's offensive. I don't think that it's something that I can smell once it's on my lips. I don't really smell it. So I do think that that scent sort of goes away. It doesn't really linger too much. But if you smell it from the tube, you will pick up that sort of like drugstore lipstick scent to it. So I just want to kind of put that out there as an FYI about that. Next are the plumping lip glosses. I have 2 of these. Now, normally when it comes to anything plumping, I'm automatically not interested. Why? Because I've tried plumping lip glosses in the past that are very, very painful, where you put them on and within contact of your lips, it's like you want to rip your lips off. And that's exactly why I don't do anything plumping. I rather just simply overline just a little bit on my lip line, which I feel makes a difference for me, and it's enough for me. And I never have to, feel like I need to buy something that's plumping, gloss or lipstick or anything like that, because the ones that I've tried are very painful and I'm not interested in feeling any sort of pain. So I was very skeptical about these just because, again, I don't like anything plumping because they tend to be kind of burning, and I don't like it at all. But these are actually not like that. These are very cooling. It almost as if it were kind of like a minty sort of tingle to the lips. Nothing super intense where you feel like, oh my God, this is going to be painful, or nothing that's going to make you feel like you need to take it off right away. So these are very sort of like a subtle kind of cooling, minty tingle to the lips. Now the shades that I have here is number 105. This one is called Copper. And number 107, this is called Pink Coral. Copper is a really pretty, deep kind of caramelly brown color. And it does have some kind of goldeny, I guess, coppery shimmer running through it. So I guess it's appropriate that it's called Copper. And then this one, number 107, Pink Coral, is, I would say, more kind of orangey. Why? Because it has that sort of orange shimmer running through it, and that's why it makes it look more kind of orangey versus pink to me. Now, when I put these on, I don't really see that sort of shimmer transferring. They are very glossy, which I like. Now, as far as the plumping, I really don't feel, besides that sort of cooling and minty feel that I talked to you guys previously, I don't really see any difference in as far as how my lips look when I put this on. Now, if I were to do the lip enhancer and then put this on, of course my lips are going to be big. But as far as putting this on to just bare lips, it doesn't do anything as far as filling my lips or making them bigger. If I use this over any other product, it doesn't do that. So unfortunately for me, they don't really do any sort of plumping as far as enhancing. Now, on their site, it says that they use menthol for a natural plumper. So other brands probably use different ingredients to sort of cause that reaction in your lips to fill them up, and that's probably why those are more painful than menthol, because it's sort of kind of like minty and cooling, which I can appreciate just because I don't want to deal with pain. I will continue to use these over other lip products and even on their own because they're beautiful colors, but I don't use it specifically for that plumping effect. So next is the lip liners. I have two, which are the only two on their site. I have Cappuccino and Pink Daiquiri. I've used Cappuccino before in previous videos, and I've worn it while doing other non-tutorial videos, and I actually enjoy this one. Out of the two, this is my favorite. This is the one that I use with a number of different lip products simply because it's a perfect shade, and I feel like I can wear this with literally anything. Some of the ones that they sent me, I can use it with other brands. It works really well. It is long wearing, and I like how it's just easy for me to line and fill in my lips without feeling a lot of tugging and pulling like I have experienced with other lip liners. Now the second one that they sent me is Pink Daiquiri. This one is very intense. It's a very hot pink shade that goes perfectly with that other lipstick, number 708, that I talked about earlier in the video. This one, unfortunately, isn't one that I use very often. I'm more of like the nude type of color in softer pinks, but this would actually be pretty to kind of fill in the lips and then go in with a nude lipstick over the top. And that's how I will continue to wear this. And these are $9.99, just like the lipsticks. And the glosses are also $9.99 as well. I do think that the line is relatively affordable for what you're getting. You're getting full-size lipsticks and lip glosses that I feel are pretty good. The only products out of what they sent me that I'm not too crazy about would be as far as like the plumping aspect. I don't really see that coming from these glosses, so unfortunately for that, it's kind of, not so much of a hit for me, but I do think that they're pretty and very glossy. Some of the lipsticks are a little too bold for my liking, but I do like the formula, and I do think that they're nice and creamy. As I said before in the beginning, I think I mentioned that I was wearing one of the other colors throughout the video mixed with a nude color, so I like how I'm able to customize that. So just because it's not particularly a color that I would wear straight from the tube doesn't mean that I can't make it work by using some other products to kind of lighten it or deepen up the tone. So now we're going to be talking about the lip enhancers. And of course, when they sent me the email about these, I was very intrigued, and I was not expecting any of the lip products, by the way. I was just expecting them to send me these after I said yes. So I have been seeing some of this in like magazines, and I've seen people, use it in videos, and I thought, okay, can this really be something that works? So I was very happy that they contacted me and sent me the 3 lip enhancers. So the first one that I'm going to talk to you guys about is the large round one. This is the only round one in their range. This is the one that I use the most, simply because this one gives me a nice fullness from my upper and lower lip. I feel like it's an overall full lip look throughout the entire lip versus some of the other ones that are a little bit more targeted for other specific areas like the center. And I have to just mention quickly, at first when I did this, I guess the suction was a little bit too hard, that I had like tiny little red blood dots, I guess they're called, below my lip. Nothing crazy. I didn't bruise or anything like that. Nothing that you could see in camera or in person unless I specifically pointed it out. I could easily cover it with foundation. So if you're going to use something like this, I would say start off gentle and start off, in slow increments as far as time, and not just sit there through a whole show just sucking away on these things, because these do actually work. And I do see a difference. I mean, it's kind of weird, honestly, for me to see myself with fuller lips, because I've been seeing myself with these lips for many years, and so when they're fuller, I'm like, oh, hey, so this is actually kind of fun and cool. The next one is the medium oval. This one you can use vertical or horizontal, either way. This one is also on their website, states that it's good for people with thinner lips. So, for example, my mom has very thin lips. This is probably the one that I would recommend for her. And if you have smaller lips or just overall a small mouth, on their site they say that the medium oval is for you. And these are $14.99 a piece. The last one is the small oval, and I have used this one before. This one is good for, I've used it like vertically, and you can also use it horizontally, either way, whichever way you want to use it. But this one, I can't really fit my entire lip line, the outer edges. So again, this is more for targeted spots. If you want to do the center, if you want to do, the sides, whatever you want to do, you could do it. But I have used it for the center, and that gives me just a fuller, kind of more pouty look in the center of my lip line. And I do think that they work. If you're going to do something like this or do lip enhancers, I would get like actual things that are made for that. I have seen where people are using other objects. Don't do that. Please don't do that. If you are wanting something like this, just get yourself these lip enhancers by Fullips. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. I do want to say a huge thank you to Fullips for sending me these products and being generous enough to send me all of the stuff. I was not expecting any of this, so thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will have everything listed down below. I will have their site linked as well, so that you can browse and see what they have on the site. And if you're interested, the link is down below, and it's not an affiliate link by any means. I'm not getting paid at all for this video or for I'm not making anything off of any sales or anything. I'm just doing this because I actually enjoy this stuff. So thank you guys so much for being with me here today, and I will see you very soon.